visitors. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds. But a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Receivers are bunched together. Ball handed off. Powers through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw. It's Garrett. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see would anybody come up with it once it was in the air.
Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he get in? And the defense wraps him up. some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Offense facing second and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
7, TCU 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And now another deep ball here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run the option. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It's now third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Back to pass. It's Garrett. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, TCU 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He eludes the rush. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And the Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Oregon 14, TCU 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
Dude, just threw up a...
Can he get there on the ground? In the clear at the 25. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. It's Garrett. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The shotgun running play call. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. QB decides to keep it here. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Gives it to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Jennings. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's second down after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Running back with the football. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now.
Get set.
It's a run. Running back's got it. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Why are you screaming?
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Just pick your poison against this offense. The defense decides we've got to take this quarterback away. Only problem is nobody's on the running back on the pitch. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. up a second down. Dropping back, it's Garrett. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They'll run it to the right side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10. Takes the handoff again. Fighting him off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Oregon 21, TCU 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He goes nowhere on third and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to pass. It's Garrett. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Heading left after the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Oregon 28, TCU 7.
Right.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Yeah.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Huh? Oh, what is it?
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
What? You ain't what you call it, are you? Huh?
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Linebacker shifting around now.
Huh? How that?
On the run, it's Jennings. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He's moving out of the pocket. Sacked.
You still, man.
How impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had.
Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
TCU.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17. Set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
TCU Horned Frogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was
Right.
that?
Did you speak,
Or maybe he's just
nigga?
kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
But I don't know if you remember the situation though. But it didn't even have Kawan. Yeah, I'm about to say Kawan ain't even can't you feel me? Dorian was the one that came on the hill. Kawan was just like
The back's got it.
yeah, you feel me? It is what it is. He ain't know.
Just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried.
Yeah, because how they know it was Kurt if she's fucking off like that?
And hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10.
I mean, he could have, even if he was being funny, it's the fact y'all soft ass niggas spoke
It's
though.
in space at the 50. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
He shreds the tackle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm about to say that's what it was. Like, yeah, good bullshit.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17.
Well,
Strong job by the coverage
yeah, I'm
team.
about to say, well, they ain't gonna. I think they ain't gonna come to the point like that. Them boys scared. Did you tell him that? I'm about to say, 'cause I wonder what they would have said. For real, boy.
And the Oregon offense
Them
comes back
niggas
out on
probably
the field.
scared.
They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages.
You-
Great feeling to be up
You feel me?
big
Because
on
when
the
he
road.
be out there doing shit, you feel me? Like,
The defense
they
all
don't
over
they
to stop him right at the
do
line.
shit about it and say
Well, the
shit. They
defensive
just
line
like,
does
come
their
on, they
job
get the
eating up those
wild.
double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A handoff to the back. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20, 21.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're going to run it here. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.